The Minneapolis Institute of Art is one of the largest museums in the country with more than 100,000 works of art from 5,000 years of history. And a St. Paul man has found a unique way to get a new perspective on some of Mia's classic creations. Maury Glover shows us how in tonight's Maury Stories.
At the Minneapolis Institute of Art, there are masterpieces by world-famous painters like Van Gogh, Monet, and Cézanne. But the artistic expression on display inside the museum isn't just limited to the works of art hanging on the gallery walls.
What I like about art today is the fact of what does it say to me? What is it trying to express? What is the artist actually trying to get across that canvas to me, or statue to me, or whatever?
Once a week, John Murphy gets up close and personal with the creations in the museum's print study room. He chooses a painting that catches his eye, then uses a pencil to draw it in his sketchbook, creating his own impression of the image on the canvas.
It is like meditation. You calm down, the breathing is there, you're just relaxed, and now, for an hour and a half or 2 hours, I'm focused.
Murphy started his weekly ritual a few years ago after a Rembrandt exhibit at MIA inspired him to learn how to draw. He says putting himself in the artist's shoes gives him a deeper appreciation of their creative process and what they're trying to achieve with their art.
I think part of it is that point of, getting out there and seeing more art and really seeing the fact that there's so much expression out there that's just really on so many different levels.
From portraits of famous faces to the surreal and the sublime, Murphy's interpretations can be viewed as mini masterpieces themselves, capturing his take on the artist's intentions. Over the years, he's filled up a handful of sketchbooks with more than 400 sketches, mostly in black and white, but occasionally he adds a little color at home.
I'm not worried about production. It's not like I have to do an art show and make sure that my stock has something to fill the walls. It's much more for me.
Whether it's perspective, lighting, texture, or form, Murphy says he learns something from every drawing. And sometimes when he's done, he posts his sketches on social media to make art more accessible to the masses.
I just see that there's so much noise out there that how do we calm that down, and then putting it out on a couple of sources instead of getting a feed of like he's doing this or she's doing this and this and this and this violence, that. All of a sudden you're opening up your page and here's a picture of sailboats and here's a picture of this person. It's to put a little smile, a little joy in this time.
As a self-taught artist, Murphy says his work has become more complex over the course of his journey. And he hopes his drawings illustrate the importance of pursuing your passions, whatever they may be.
I'm hoping that other people will start to see it and they'll get involved. Not the fact of coming to the print study room, but saying, I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to do French cooking. Okay, well, start.
For Maury Stories, Maury Glover, Fox 9.
That is meditative. Just relaxes you.
Mm-hmm.
That was a beautiful story.
I love some of the effects they put together.
I know, that was a really cool story.